So how did this move blue command work that it moved the entire house 10 blocks that direction? Well, it's really interesting. So if we hit the C key and we look at the move blue, you'll see we're giving it two sets of coordinates. We're saying from this block at this location to this block, we're going to move it -10 on the X. Well, how do you know what blocks to give it and which direction to move it? Well, we have a compass in here, and you'll see that north, the -Z, is the far side over there. And when you're using this move command, you always want to give it the lowest of the X, Y, and Z. So the lowest X, which is east and west, so the lowest would be the most leftmost. See the -X here and the +X over there. So we want the most left block, that is the most -Z block. So north is negative, so on the far side, because south is +Z. So if you look at this glass house here, you'll see that the furthest this direction, which is that -Z, furthest leftmost direction, which is the -X, and then the lowest, which is the -Y. So we want the back left low block. So if we move this whole glass house and happen to have it on here, these light blue and dark blue blocks are just representing these two sets of coordinates here and here. So if we move this glass house onto the white blocks, we would see we need that far left bottom block, which would be the one right here. And if you look at my position numbers in the top left of my screen, you'll see -8, 0, 9. Oops. So -8, 0, 9. And then we would want to give it the furthest this direction, rightmost, up in the air, highest. So probably about here, -5, 3, 16. -5, 3, 16. Because we're giving it the highest on the X, which is the rightmost if I'm looking this way. The furthest this direction, which would be south, most +Z, and the highest up +Y, which is why we gave it those sets of numbers. And then when we said move X -10, how did I know that? Well, I know I want the block that used to sit right here to end up right here on that lime green block, and that is in the -X direction. So if I'm here and I want to move it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on the -X, and each one of these blocks moved -10 on the -X axis here, which is why the move blue command takes that chunk of code, these coordinates, and moves it 10 on the -X. So try that out and see what happens.